to announce that Diablo 4 will launch in 2023. I see, this is dog shit, in my opinion. Saying that you launch this in 2023 means you can launch it on 30th of December. Just give us a date, motherfuckers. Anyway, it's next year. So it could be in about a year, less than a year, more than a year from now, right? Everything you see was captured on Xbox Series 10, alright.
Diablo 4 is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
Okay, I love the graphic.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's gory and unnerving. It's creepy.
Oh, that looks good, man.
Diablo 4 is all about player choice.
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all of the new features that people really love and appreciate in modern games.
That bad
Whatever you see
gameplay.
yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include robust character customization because then I can play the fantasy that I want to play. It allows you to switch
I
on to
love
style as well.
the goriness of the game.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got almost 150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Strongholds are an enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
it now becomes a friendly town.
Kinda like
Sometimes
the
it's a new
idea of
town,
the strongholds.
sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world and then a local event will pop up and you can choose to participate in it or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
Oh, baby.
These are events that take a lot of people and you really have to work together.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
It's so easy to create a community. It makes Diablo more of a social experience.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
If you have an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. Two people on a couch can sit there and have a great experience.
The crossplay, it's
Create
actually really good.
specific zones where players can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map. You basically become a loot pinata and everyone wants to chase you down.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards, every single time you come back to play Diablo 4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And it's something that we're going to support for years to come.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
couch co-op,
endgame,
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
Oh baby, it's coming. 2023. Again, a bit shallow. I mean, not shallow. A bit, how it's called? Bigger to be 2023. It could be 30 December of 2023. Of course, it won't be. So we are not sure. This can take more than 1 year. But it's good that we know. And man, it looks good. Not gonna lie, fucking looks good. Graphical wise, ooh baby. Part of Diablo 4 is player's choice. There is no one singular way to play the game. Players will carve their own path forward, shaping their destiny in a non-linear way of their choosing. This ethos extends to character customization, player skills, exploration of Diablo's for shared open world, its social systems, and of course the end game. Let's dive into these gameplay systems and some of the choices they provide. Character customization. Man, I gotta say, this game pretty sure will have one hell of a good graphic. I mean, it has to, right? The denizens of Sanctuary are a diverse people. We wanted this same diversity to be reflected in the hero you bring to life, and thus, whether you set off in Diablo 4 as a barbarian, druid, necromancer, rogue, or sorceress, you'll be greeted by a fleshed-out character customizer offering a plethora of options. This level of player choice doesn't just reside in aesthetics, it is also seen in the expansive skills trees for every class, each offering endless ways to rip through the burning hell's forces with your hero. There is no singular way to traverse Sanctuary in Diablo 4, we leave that up to your motivations. The world is vast in scale. Home to frigid mountain ranges, sand-swept canyons, plague lands bubbling with pestilence, and many other biomes. All with no shortage of demonic dangers to encounter and secrets to uncover. You won't simply traverse through an empty world in Diablo 4, every inch is built for combat. Not bad. As you navigate around, taking notice of the wounds Lilith's return has inflicted upon the land, you'll encounter a new type of evil, strongholds. These are locations the burning hell's minions have claimed for themselves, casting a shadow of darkness upon them for you to lift. Clearing out strongholds will bring about permanent change to these locations, repopulating them with non-demonic life and rewarding you with loot. Clearing a stronghold may also reveal new dungeons to delve into and other hidden experiences. Speaking of dungeons, Diablo 4 contains almost 150 detailed dungeons. Close-quarter experience for you to root out evil throughout the main questline and beyond. Each time you step foot into a dungeon, its layout and distribution of adversaries will vary, keeping the challenge alive while still allowing you to strategize a way to overcome the dangers within. I hope it's a little tainted because of Diablo Immortal. I don't think we should. Of course, it's Diablo Immortal, it's the same franchise, but Diablo Immortal, I think the big influence on Diablo Immortal is not Blizzard, it's the other company who brought it up, which is, I forgot how it's called. That's why I'm saying I think Diablo Immortal, the big impact on Diablo Immortal is the other company, not Blizzard. Blizzard put it there, franchise their skin on top of it, but essentially it's a phone game like that. And I don't think Diablo 4 will be anything like that either way. Closing the final chapter of Diablo 4 main story will be a monumental moment, but it will be certainly not signify the end of your hero's journey. We want players to see the end game of Diablo 4 as a new beginning filled with quite a few decisions ahead on what the experience next. First, you might try to take on nightmare dungeons, transformed and teeming with enhanced demonic dangers and added difficulty in the form of new objectives and added afflictions to the dungeon. Perhaps you want to branch off into another direction. Say, place down roots for your future. Look no further than the Tree of Whispers, an endgame system that will provide you with frequently cycling world objectives and bounties that reward you with legendary gear, experience, crafting materials, and more. In Sanctuary, there is unrelenting, ever-present danger waiting for you at every turn. To best whatever the burning hells may throw your way, you must grow stronger. Once you reach max level, the Paragon board will unlock, and with it, hundreds of optional paths to further customize your hero's build. We thank you for joining us around the campfire to learn more about what is coming in Diablo 4. Introducing the Necromancer. As a priest of Rathma, known by outsiders as a Necromancer, the word that evokes a sensation of power, potentially even excitement, when it graces their ear. These legendary summoners bend blood, bone, and darkness to their will and subjugate the ranks of the undead to carry out their bidding. Unknowing adversaries who pick a fight with this death-defying class will quickly learn they've made a grave mistake, for they are darkness in its wake.
I speak now to those who heed a darker call.
This is badass.
Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge, who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone, to unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals, calling forth life from death. My family, my soul. To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. You will be shunned, scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer. And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead. And the dead have no mercy.
Oh, that big guy in the back. Oh, baby. Oh, that was good. That was definitely good. You saw the big juiced up, reanimated, I don't know what was that, but guy in the back. Guy, monster, gargoyle, you name it. Ooh, man, give us already. They need to. I feel like they need to push Diablo 4 so much faster after the Diablo Immortal Fiesta.